In fact, it was during a luncheon meeting with Anilji and Praveshji that I was throwing some, if I can say, mild kind of ideas about future of agriculture, and both of them evinced serious interest in this. Then it just led to this invitation that I should make this presentation to larger audience. So I couldn't say no out of respect for both these persons, and also particularly I keep observing the role which Samunnati is playing in development of agriculture, also development of farmers, their work in aspirational district program, their help for farmer producer organization, and in many other areas. I also welcome people showing interest in this topic, that rather than enjoying evening with your spouses or with your family or friends, you, despite very high opportunity cost of 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., you chose to come for this lecture rather than going there. So, coming straight to the topic, reimagining Indian agriculture for growth, employment, nutrition and sustainability in the 21st century. Some of you might have read that I published a paper on reimagining role of agriculture in global context. But after that, I extended that work to India, looking more closely at India's experience to make a case for reimagining Indian agriculture in the future. There are so many things, but I think for sake of time and to have more interaction, maybe many things which I want to say, they will come from your side in the form of questions, more clearer articulations. So I will just come straight to the point. First, 21st century. That what are the broad goals and challenges in 21st century? They can be in hundreds, they can be in dozens, depending upon at what level we look at these goals and challenges, but I am just capturing at very, very broad level. So first is that in India it is already clearly set that when we complete 100 years of our independence, the Prime Minister has been giving this goal to every Indian that please work towards making India a developed country, and this was the themes that Viksit States for Viksit Bharat, even for the Governing Council meeting of NITI Aayog, which was held about on 24th April. So first goal is that make India a developed economy. This means that the underlying activity which will make India developed and further improvement is that economy must grow at a particular rate. If the growth does not meet that expectation, doesn't come to that expectation, then we will be behind this goal. So first route to achieving this goal, the road to achieving this goal, making India a developed economy, is that we must accelerate growth rate of economy. At least till 2047, after that we can forget about acceleration. It can be little lower also at that stage when population will stabilize around 160 crores. Then even if the growth rate comes to half, it may be okay, but first we need that level. That is very important. Then second is that economy can also grow at 8%, 9%, If income of, say, only top 20% people are rising by 20%, but income of bottom 30, 40, 20% are not rising by more than 2% or 3%, that will not achieve the goal of what is visualized as Viksit Bharat. So that's why this goal of growth for India is very nicely articulated and combined by the Honorable Prime Minister by saying it has to be inclusive growth, it has to be Sabka Vikas. Now, what is the road for Sabka Vikas? It can't always be social protection or subsidies given by government. They serve some purpose, but if we really want that everybody has a nice level of living, then the road to that is remunerative employment. So these are two main roads to goal of Viksit Bharat and inclusive development. Then third is that healthy living, very important, and this is particularly focused because in case of India, we are seeing that the nutrition indicator and health indicator do not show the improvement which commensurate with the growth rate in output. Therefore, we need to pay special attention to this aspect. Then it is long run that in short term you can increase your growth, like if you want to increase growth of wood and wood product in India, you fell 80% of the forest and you have high growth of wood and wood product, but then in future you don't have even 1% growth. So long run growth requires that we pay adequate attention to our natural resource base. They remain intact: land, water, environment, biodiversity. Then this challenge which is coming of emissions is very, very important. India has a nationally determined goal of net zero by 2070. We have done some work in NITI Aayog for different sectors. I chaired the group on agriculture. In agriculture, not net zero, but how we can bring it to minimum level through offsetting, through reducing those things. So this is the fifth broad objective of 21st century. Then I come to the second part of the title, that reimagining agriculture. So why to reimagine agriculture? I will list these reasons and then I will share with you some facts and evidence and some analysis and trend on why I am listing these 11 reasons. One is that agriculture continues to be the largest of 8 sectors of Indian economy. This is how, in statistical terms, you divide economy: primary, secondary, and tertiary, and within that there are subsectors. So we say that there are 8 large sectors of Indian economy: agriculture, mining, manufacturing, electrical, gas, and then construction, and then services, etc. So 8 main sectors. Among all those sectors, even now at current prices, you find that agriculture is much higher. The gross value added in agriculture and net value added in agriculture, or income generated in agriculture, is the highest compared to any other sector, even higher than manufacturing sector. Therefore, this sector should matter a lot for growth of economy. Second is employment share, because I talked about 2 roads to Viksit Bharat. One is growth in economy and second is employment. Here it is not only that agriculture is the biggest employer, not only in India, in many developing countries, but surprising trend which has set in India in last 7 years, that PLFS data shows that employment in agriculture is increasing not only in absolute numbers but even as a share of total employment even as a share in the total workers in agriculture sector, it increased by 3 percentage point from 43 point some percent to now 46 point some percent. So that is another new development because of which agriculture need to be reimagined. Then third is that generally the development process, the development initiative, development policies of various countries, it was based on Arthur Lew's hypothesis. Even Harish also, some newspaper.